Today, we are going to talk about Lyon, France. The often overlooked city brings a unique perspective to the French scene and has a secret gem up its sleeve, though you'll have to wait to find out what it is. Lyon can hold its own against its other Mediterranean rivals on beauty alone. Situated at the confluence of the rivers Saone and Rhone, this vibrant town will wow visitors with its unique charms. So whether it's the red rooftops of downtown or the pavilions of its shopping centers, you won't have to look hard to find what's so special about this city in central France. Be sure to stay tuned till the end of this video to hear about the absolute best things to do while in Lyon, France. Number 5. Architectural Tour. A simply inspiring way to spend a day is observing all the unique architecture that Lyon has to offer. If you are looking to venture into the old icons of the city, make a stop at the Impasse Turquette, where the wooden balconies of the 14th century France are still intact. It's a subtle detail that often gets lost in a big place like Lyon. There is something very cool about walking these small alleyways and finding a small piece of history like this. So be sure to make a stop at this often missed feature of the city. If that fails to impress, there are plenty of grandiose buildings to make up for it. To name a few, the Basilique Notre Dame des Folières, Cathedral Saint-Jean-Baptiste de Lyon, and Grand Hotel Dieu are all notable landmarks that speak for themselves. Stops inside any of these historic buildings promise oohs and ahs aplenty. All three are within walking distance and should be examined inside and out. Adding on to all of this, modern architecture of very different styles can be appreciated throughout the city as well. From the colorful cube orange to the intricately designed wall paintings in the US district, the flair of newly styled buildings gives a splash of modern personality to what is a very old city. Taking an architectural voyage through the town is a more than worthy way to spend a day in Lyon. Number 4. The many museums. As a modern megapolis with a long history dating back to the Roman Empire, it should be no surprise that the city walks the line between old and new. Lyon celebrates both these identities with a rich museum scene, invested in unveiling the tapestry that is Lyon's past. Starting at its origins, the Gallo-Roman Museum allows visitors to grab a glimpse of life over a millennia ago. To immerse yourself even further into this heritage, visit the iconic Roman theater near the Saone riverbank. This natural theater is a testament to the ingenuity the Romans showed in their prime, and still remains a marvel to this day. Museums are not just for the city's ancient origins, though. The Musée des Confluence broadens the scope by attempting to tell the complete story of humanity under one roof, while the Museum of Fine Arts collects a broad range of art from around the world to culture its visitors. Both are grand stops that will leave you knowing not just about France, but about the world that we all live in today. Lastly, the Institut Lumière recognizes the city's iconic brothers who helped invent video as we know it today. Old instruments of cinematography are on display and tell the story of French film. Similarly themed, but entirely different in execution, is the Musée des Cinéma et de la Miniature. Here, movie artifacts from classic films to more modern masterpieces can be found, along with an impressive collection of miniature scenes that are surprisingly realistic. Both museums feel like an experience you can't really get anywhere else. Lyon museums engage many with the story of Lyon and prove that this destination is well worth the time to learn about. Number 3. Wine tasting and day at Grand Parc de la Tête d'Or. The lifeblood of Lyon is its rivers, and coursing through its veins is a classic French staple, wine. You would be remiss to pass up an opportunity to sample the wine of this region in France. The Rhone Valley is world-renowned for its vineyards and happens to start just south of the city. Taking a day to rent a driver and make your way through several of the top wineries can be a great way to see the simpler side of France, as well as sample some of the best wine in the world. Visiting the many wineries of the region is a surefire way to have some fun while visiting. Just be sure to focus on as much as the breathtaking scenery as you do on the tastings. If you aren't in favor of leaving the city though, try visiting one of the city's top parks, the Grand Parc de la Tête d'Or. Leisurely stroll its trails and find your way to the small zoo at the heart of the park, or Jardin Botanique, a botanical garden inside the park borders. Other more active attractions of interest, like mini golf and boating, can be a suitably enjoyable way to pass the afternoon in Lyon. If you have a party of people ready to get a bit more active and take a day in the sun, Te Parc de Tête d'Or is a terrific option. Number 2. Old Town Lyon / Renaissance District and secret passageways. For those who love medieval history, Old Town Lyon will feel like the perfect time capsule of old France. Lyon was an important urban center during the Middle Ages, and visitors can view the unique charms of ye olden days fairly easily, as the city was built around it. The architecture tour may overlap with some sites a bit, but this piece of history surely deserves a spot on the list all its own. The cobblestone streets, tight alleys, and quaint atmosphere feels out of place in the modern urban center Lyon has become, refusing to relinquish its roots. An added point of intrigue are the secret passageways of Vieux Lyon, which can be found in this Renaissance district. But of course, we can't tell you too much about them. They're secret. In all seriousness, these passageways are accessible and can be found if you know what you're looking for. It is recommended to hire a local guide to fully appreciate the Renaissance district to its full effect. But even the secret passageways can't overtake the best thing in all of Lyon. Number 1. Gastronomy. The secret gem of Lyon is none other than its world-renowned food scene. The capital of gastronomy and cuisine is a must-see, or should I say taste. Stop on any of Francophile bucket list. Lyon is particularly well known for their bouchons. These restaurants of traditional Lyonnaise cuisine are not for the faint of heart, as their meals generally revolve around heavy meat-based meals, but they are surely an integral part of the Lyon experience. It is truly about more than just the food, and an emphasis is to make the experience somewhere that everyone is welcome and can enjoy. And with 20 officially certified bouchons in the city, you have some variety in choice. Just be sure to plan ahead. These things fill up quickly, but don't feel constricted to just the bouchons. Traditional French cuisine can be found throughout the city for all types of budgets. The city also has an international restaurant circuit, ready to impress you with terrific food from around the world. And no French fantasy is complete without partaking in a local patisserie. Sample pastries and sweets alike, as there are seemingly endless options on every corner, all determined to defeat any diet. All this is to say that there are plenty of options, and there is really no going wrong. It can be tempting to try to save a couple bucks by holding back from the nice dinners, but in Lyon, it is worth going all out. Treat yourself by taking in at least one night of fine dining during your stay. You won't soon regret it. Lyon is a special place in a country full of adventures to be had. What is your dream French fantasy? We'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And as always, where to next?